Sunny TV Arsenal, and we're live. You know what? It's a special show that I'm going to be doing quite regularly. It's Sunny TV exposes the frauds. And basically, I'm going to go in and look at. I'm going to look at any wrongdoings, any liberty taking, any people getting fucked over without their knowledge, any working on the weak, you know, taking advantage of the vulnerable. I'm going to expose all that shit from now on, right? Because it's come to a stage that I ain't going to put up with it anymore. I was chatting to a good friend of mine last night, DT. Big up to yourself, DT. It's good seeing you after all this time. And you was on good form as always. And I'm sure that we'll battle again in the near future. Because you know what? The difference is now I've learned how to play the game. You know what? I don't take this shit personally no more. YouTube, don't take personally. But I've got a very, very clear message to two people. You know, two spiritual body snatchers. They're now called channel snatchers. It's a new thing. It's called channel snatchers because they're actually known for it. They tried it with me, didn't work. You know, I was a bit too old, bit too clued up. Basically, you know, packed them on their bags, kicked them up the bum, and they were off. Right? They then moved on, called themselves, I don't know, spansters, wagsters, something like that. I don't know, say stupid anyway, say stupid name. How many of them was there at first? Let me count. There's quite a few of them. Yeah, there's about 4 or 5. There's about 5 of them, I think. There's like five musketeers, you know, left me without a word, right? And launched, done their channel launch in Las Vegas of all places. Las Vegas, Nevada, night of a boxing match, big boxing match. You know, what a place to launch a channel. You think you'll get millions of subscribers, wouldn't you? No, it didn't. It flopped. No, it flopped like 80-year-old who you know, is past his prime, right? What they then do? They picked on a vulnerable man. They got to his weak points. They filled his head with a load of shit, turned him against me with a load of bollocks, and basically they've jumped all over him. They're all over him. If you see this poor bloke, right, he don't look well. And he don't look well because he ain't well, unfortunately. You know, I'm not going to even shout you out. It's a very well-known former ex-Aftv personality, favourite. Actually a favourite. Very, very, very good fan favourite. Loved by many people all over the world. You know what they've done? They've stole the geezer. They stole the geezer's soul. They stole his soul. They've kicked him off. They've kicked him off his social media account. They've taken it over. People are messaging him, asking him how he is, thinking they're speaking to him. No, you're not. You might as well be speaking to a call centre in India or wherever. You're not speaking to him. You're speaking to 2 robots. One of them can't even speak properly. Apparently, Chelsea today, you know, or the other day, they signed Chigwell for 50 million. Chigwell. I thought Chigwell was a place in Essex, you dumbo. Chigwell was a place in Essex. So I think it's Ben Chilwell that actually signed. Aubameyang, no, it's not pronounced like that. Mustafa, no. Show these people some respect. Get a name right. You're not some dumb geezer on holiday who you think only your language matters. No, it ain't. Right? You're not fit to run a YouTube channel. You're not fit to run a YouTube channel. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about half the time anyway. You had a kid who's only been watching. The kid EG. Big up yourself, the kid EG. Big up yourself, right? Took you to task on the football terrace. Big up Terry Fluid on the football terrace. Excellent channel. Go subscribe to him. While we're at it, we'll go to the Arsenal Realist in a minute as well. Go subscribe to Arsenal Realist TV. New channel. Better channel. It's going to come back stronger. Don't need to steal other people's. Or so who is your partner in crime? Mr. Old School. Mr. Old School wants to talk like Danny Dyer to make yourself look hard. No, mate, you don't look hard at all. Mr. Canning Town, really? Mate, I know a lot of people in Canning Town. I know Peacock's Gym very well in Canning Town. That no one's ever heard of you. So I went one step further. It's called Sunny TV. Arsenal investigates. I've gone back years. I've looked at the electoral roll. I've looked at everything. Experience, Equifax, Final Facts. Well, all of them. Old newspapers, old clippings. Because you're Mr. Canning Town. When you're on the road, people cross over. Bollocks, do they get cross over? Right? No one's heard of you, bruv. No one's heard of you. So what I've done, I started looking back at old postmen, people retired, right? Asking them, did so-and-so live down that street? Have you ever heard of so-and-so? No. And they what, your mail must be going back return to sender. And you know what, bruv? I'm here, yeah. I'm here. Right? And I ain't going nowhere. Sunny TV investigates. Sunny TV ain't going nowhere either. Let's go on to the story, yes. Let's go on to the story. So anyway, after you broke this man's hopes and dreams, right? You fake, you bunch of fakes, right? You come across like you're some spiritual healers. You're there for him. You're there for Mr. X, Arsenal fan TV celebrity. You're there for him. I've got news for you people. He was doing it for eight years. 8 years, you dumbos. Without he was doing it for 7 years without you dumbos. 7 years without you, and you know what? He got on fine. He got on fine without you. Right? You've got him to believe that. You've got him to believe a foul man. You've got him to believe a man who's suffering from depression. We all know. It's well documented, and I wish you well. I wish you well with recovery. I hope you find happiness. Right? So what did you do? You jumped on the geezer. You jumped on him, didn't you? You jumped on him so much. If you take his jacket off, you take his shirt off. He probably got your trainers, your boot marks on his back. You jumped on him. You jumped on his soul. You've killed his soul, right? So, how did you do that? Because when that man done one minor mistake, it could happen. None of us are media trained. What did you lot do? You separated him from his family. You separated from the one thing that geezer loves to do. Arsenal fan TV. Love it or hate it, right? They're his family. You know what? They care about him. Every single member on Aftv, ask them individually. Not one of them would have a bad word to say about him. They might not like me, or they might, but it don't matter. It's not about me. It's about him. And the fact that it took him to practically collapse on a string, because really, you can tell by the geezer's face that he don't want to be there. Right? As much as it was his, was being the operative word, the geezer can't move without your say so. If you message him on social media, you get some wally answering, right? Ask him, which is fraud in itself, right? If you ask on behalf of somebody else, isn't that fraud? How do you know what's going on in his head? What you twins all of a sudden? You're identical twins. You've got the same chromosomes and membranes, or you've got a brain. Don't answer to his friends on his behalf, however much he tells you to. You know why? Because that guy may not be thinking right for himself. And what you don't need is you two jumped up facts, right? So basically, tell him what's best for him. Tell him that you're looking out for him. Tell him that you're his real friend. Tell him you're his real family when you're nothing of the sort. You're two opportunist little fucking fools. Both of you. You know what? Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the kids men, put it back together again. Humpty Dumpty, once he falls, bruv, you don't always put him back together. Alright? Some things you can't put back together. Right? There's still cracks. Leave the geezer alone. Get out of his head. You know what? The person I'm talking about, you might think I'm attacking you. You might think it's a sly dig at you or whatever. Right? But it ain't. ain't. I was one of the people who knew you a long time ago. Whether you appreciate it or don't appreciate it, or we've fallen out, you've fallen out because people have filled your head with shit, right? For one, they've filled your head with fucking dog shit, is the reason we've fallen out. I always looked out for you. And in a subliminal way, like it or lump it, I'm saying this for your own good. And I'm saying to you, get these people to fuck away from you, because you don't need them. You do not need them, bruv. Shall I tell you why? Your channel had 21,000 subscribers before them. And you know what? They were there for ages and ages and ages, right? Like weeds growing, like weeds growing in between the concrete on your paving. You don't want it, it's there. You can't get rid of it. Don't matter how much you weed it, you can't get rid of it. They're there. They're stuck to you. They're like glue. They're like fucking bubble gum. Underneath your desk at school, when you put your hand underneath your desk at school, you get bubble gum on your hand. That's what they're like. They stick to you. That's what vultures do. They stick to you. They're flesh eaters. They're flesh eaters. They swarm on carcasses. You know, they come out when there's a victim, there's someone to prey on. That's what they do. And that's what they've done to you. That's what they've done to you. They've taken all your insecurities, all your frailties, all your self-doubt, right? And what they've done with it? Have they built your confidence up? No. Someone's got self-doubt, what do you do? First thing you do, you build them up. You don't tell them, you know what? Don't worry, mate. Don't worry, mate. I could do it better. Which puts you in more self-doubt to make you think that you can't do it. You was doing it just fine, my friend. You was doing it just fine, my friend. And I use that term, my friend, very loosely, because let's not get it twisted now. Now we ain't, right? Now we ain't. We never will be. That bridge has fallen, mate. You know? Bridge on a river quiet. It's got bombs. Has fallen. Some things don't get repaired. Some people don't forget. I'm one of those people in life who do not forget. I don't forget when someone's helped me, and I don't forget when someone's fucked me over. Ever. Right? And you know what? It finishes when I say it's finished. That's old school, my friend. When I say it's finished, that's when it finishes. On any subject with anything, right? But let's get back to the main issue at hand, and how you got to this fancy thing that you got, this fancy channel that you got. How you got to it? How you got to it? Firstly, did you get to it by bus? I don't know. Did you pay your fare? Did you pay your fare when you got on the bus, or did you hop the buses like you used to? Or did you crash through the barriers at the underground? Yeah, I don't even believe you would have paid for your fare. You've taken away the geezer's identity. You've taken away his soul, right? Let's get this channel that you're selling the merchandise. That you're selling the merchandise on this channel, yeah? This merchandise that you're selling. You know? How much? Not how much that dog in the window. That's a different subject. That's a different one. But I'll do an expose on Battersea Dog Zone. Right? Because maybe YouTube will be there. You know what you are? You're dogs. You're dogs, bro. Both of you are dogs. Right? You're dogs. You're dogs. You both need to be fucking worms. Both of you. Right? But anyway, so how do you get it? This channel with this lovely merchandise that you've got. The website that you're boasting about. How did you get that? How did you get that? Why don't you explain to the lovely people on your stream how you got that? How did you get that? I'll tell you how you got that. Shall I tell you how you got that? You used someone for their money, right? Someone for their money, right? You filled his head with promises, right? That he was going to be the main driver behind it. Your backer is going to put the money in. Your backer, who you took from my channel, right? Because you know why you took him? He was too naive. He was too naive at the time to know the bullshit behind YouTube. And so was his other colleague as well, and his other colleague as well. Right? They were too naive because they weren't from that world. And you know what, Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men? You two are not from that world either, the YouTube world. It took me time to find it out, right? I had to go through my learning curve. Right, and now it's your turn. Now it's your turn for a valuable lesson. It's going to be me, the one who's going to give you that lesson, right? It's going to be me who's going to give it to you. This ain't look like a face that's playing, does it? Right? Yeah, that's why you don't play. That's why you don't play monkeys in the jungle. Cheetahs. That's why too many cheetahs around, isn't there? That's why you don't play animals in the jungle. Too many cheetahs around. That's what you two are, cheetahs. I suppose you went on the American one as well. Running out the window with your fucking pads around your ankles. So what do you do? Anyway, you promised this geezer. I'll tell you who it was. I mean, you know what? Let's name names. I'll tell you what, let's name names, right? With these people. Forget who we're talking about. They're not relevant enough to know their name, right? No one wants to know their name, right? Like Clint Eastwood, the man with no name, right? Goes off in that's what our YouTube gonna go off in the distance with the music, with it fading out, and a bit of glass going across. Because your YouTube days are fucking numbered. Your YouTube days are fucking numbered, right? Because you know what? YouTube, right? Social media turns, mate. It turns more than you lot going red at the moment. You lot going green. You lot going fucking yellow with anger. It turns quicker than that. It turns quicker than that. YouTube turns on the drop of a hat. 1 minute you're up here, next minute you're fuck all. Unless you're strong enough to survive. And you know what? You lot ain't. As I say, why you lot ain't? Because like anything, muscle. Let's go through some muscle, right? Podgy 1 and Podgy 2. Let's go some muscle, shall we? If you want to build muscle, you've got to build it for your foundations, bro. You've got to build it for your foundations, yeah? You lot ain't got no foundations. You ain't got no foundations. Either of you. I'll call you both out today. Both of you. Right? Both of you. You know what? Mickey Mouse, Danny Dyer wannabe, right? Mickey Mouse, Danny Dyer wannabe. I even gave you the courtesy of a phone call, right? As a man, right? After Springer, as a man, phoned me, which you two didn't have the decency to do, right? And you know what? You spoke to me as a man, with some fucking balls. What have they done now? They dropped. Because all you've done since, you muggy little swat, all you've done since is fucking backstab me. You fucking backstab me all the time. Filling up Claude's head, backstabbing me. Alright? You think I don't hear? I do hear. I hear, but I don't bother responding. You know why? Because I've got more important shit going on in my life than your bullshit and your bullshit channel and Claude's issues and his lack of judgment of personality, right? That's why I didn't bother. But you know what? I thought, you know what? Enough's enough. Same TV, Arsenal exposes. Love me or hate me, right? I'll give you the fucking truth, whether you like it or not. You know what? Unfiltered, like this channel was supposed to be in the first place. Unfiltered. Sunny TV, unfiltered. You remember that one? The one that you dickheads were part of? Remember that one? The one that fucking Mickey Mouse don't even know how to pronounce fucking people's names. Number one, right? They don't even know how to pronounce people's names. Can't speak properly. Go watch your last stream on you've got 80 mate and old on it. Watch it. You're so nervous when you speak about anything because basically you're waffling, bro. You're waffling. The reason you're waffling and you're basically what you're saying ain't coming out is because you're a blagger, bro. You're a fucking blagger. You're a blagger. So whatever you say is low shit. It's a load of shit. Listen, if you want to make your name in YouTube or anywhere else, don't make it on the back of somebody else, geezer. Don't make it on the back of somebody else. And build yourself, you mugs, and see where you get. See who really wants you. Who really wants you. Don't build on the back of someone who's vulnerable. Right? Don't do that. It's not nice. And you know what? I've seen fucking Scientologists, fucking Scientologists who go around and say how much they love people and this, that, and the other. Do it with less passion, right, than you two mugs. Because I'll tell you something, right? Both of you, right, would make a Bollywood actor. You put them to shame, bruv. You put them to shame. You could bring on tears. You could bring on joy. You could bring on love. You could bring on empathy. You know, You could be on excitement. No, you can't be on excitement because you're fucking boring. But what you can be on, you can be on enough to mug an old man off who's going through a hard time, who's lost his family. Arsenal Fan TV are his family. They're his family. Robbie didn't sack him. You heard it from the horse's mouth last night. DC, sorry, you're not a horse, right? You're a donkey at times, but you know what? DC's alright, right? You heard it from the horse's mouth last night. You know? Robbie said to him, you know what? You made a mistake. We will do them. We'll do them. I'll do them every day. I make mistakes every day, right? Difference is, I'm a fucking man, bruv. I may have to admit it. Right? I'm not a fucking snide like you pricks, right? I ain't a snide. I don't need to go around calling up everybody. Oh, don't go on Sunny Channel. You mugs. You fucking mugs. Right? Lee Shapley. Right? I'm not going on Lee Shapley, right? Lee Shapley's actually a nice geezer. But I'll be using an example. Lee Shapley suffers from depression. Like, Lee, if you're watching, I ain't going on it, but you know what? I asked you to come on my channel, and you was all up for it, weren't you? You was up for it. You had to send me, bruv. Because at the end of the day, it builds up your channel as well, right? What did they do? You'll send me, Lee. You don't go on Sam's channel. They fucking banged your sandwich on the floor, haven't they? They're stamped on it until it's gone numb. And you turned around and said to me, Sonny, sorry, mate. You know, I don't like confrontation, but you know what? I can't really go on your channel because I'm a representative for you know who they are. I'm a representative for their channel. Grow some fucking balls, bruv. Seriously, grow some balls. You're doing a fucking fan channel, bruv. You're doing a fan channel. If you was at Arsenal, bruv, they'll eat you. They'll eat you at Arsenal, bruv. Lucky you at Leicester, innit? But when you ring up a man like Lee Judges, when he rings up a man like Lee Judges, and he says, Judges, don't go on his fucking channel. Don't go on his channel. What did he tell you? Fuck you. He said, fuck you. He goes, yeah, you know what? No one tells me what to do. No one tells Graham Brooks what to do. No one tells Harry Simi what to do. They pop people. And for your other geezer, your other muggy geezer, your eagle eye. She called him fucking Cyclops, mate. Yeah, he looks, sees that fucking one eye. As for him, I've been writing him on the channel, yeah? I'm calling you out, you cheek, yeah, I'm calling you out as well, right? Reply to me as a man. And listen, do it with some fucking manners, bruv, right? Because I'm not no fucking dickhead either, yeah? So anyway, I said, you know what? Do you want to come on the channel? So, you know what? I like you, I've got time for you. I thought I did, right? You know what he said to me? This is what makes me more mad. He said, you know what? I'm my own man. Nobody tells me what to do. I do things for myself. I said, you know what, bruv? If that's the case, big up to you, respect to you for that. As you come on the channel, shit, like, fuck yes. Do I want him on there? No, I don't, right? But what gets me, right, I've since heard that the next day, right, them lot, you know, to get excited, they went and put Eagle Eye, fucking Cross Eye, who's another, that's a bum Lee Gunner to get subs. It's a bum Lee Gunner to get subs. Should be ashamed, bruv. Grown ass man. Bum licking Lee Gunner to get subs. Go do it yourself, man. What's the matter with you? Go do it yourself. You work in HR, you deal with people. Don't just come across as an angry person on a channel just to get subs, just to become an angry person. If you're angry, do it for a reason, bruv. Because you're fake as well. Fake. I'll call every one of you out one by one. Every one of you. You know what? You know why? Difference is, you know what? I don't need no one, bro. No one. You know why? Because for one, I'm no mug. For two, I'm an Arsenal fan, bro. First, I just happen to be a YouTuber because I want to get my point across. Right? But I'm an Arsenal fan, bro. I'm an old school Arsenal fan. Diesel. Don't be a fool and think you can nick that title, bro. You're not old school, you're just old, bro. You're not old school, you're old. There's a difference, right? Which side of the road do you want to be on, Diesel? Which side of the road do you want to be on? Can't be on whichever side you want to be on, bruv. Don't care if you drive on the left-hand lane or the right-hand lane, bruv. Whichever side you want to be on. It's fine with me. Don't, and that's not fair. That's to say, when we have a little conversation, it will take our tay as you do. Right? Don't hide behind being a pussy, bruv. By making out you're someone's mate and then backstab them, like that. They got a little shank. You got a little shank in prison. You're the bitch who hold someone's pocket, bruv. You walk around holding someone's pocket in prison, bruv. You're that guy. You're that guy. The guy who can't take it no more and jumps over the fucking balcony. You're that guy, bruv, in prison. So don't make it out like you're some sort of Ronnie and Reggie, bruv, right? Ronnie and Reggie is a film, bruv. It's back in the day. It was before your time, bruv. And you don't know nothing. And you know what? I do, bro. I do. Because it was me who used to go drinking with fucking Roy Shaw. And them boys, yeah? Lenny McLean. You know the fucking about the tape. I know the fucking tape, bruv. And you're reading a book and you're trying to impress people. You're trying to impress, man. You ain't impressing Nish, bruv. You ain't impressing Nish. Come there, bruv. I'm there sitting on the fucking table. Springer tried to tell you guys. He tried to tell you lot. He tried to tell you lot what time of day it is. This is Springer. This is a person, right? Springer is so switched on, bruv. He's so switched on, right? He'll tell you what fucking time of day it is, bruv. And you don't even need a watch, bruv. You don't even need a watch. You know what? His fucking eyes are open. You know what? He's a man who runs into fights. He's not scared of shit because he's got nothing to be scared of. He ain't bitches. He ain't poison bitches like you lot. You know what? Do you know what Springer done? Springer's one of them. Springer's one of them, right? Springer went to bed like one night. He woke up in the fucking sweat. Cold sweat. It woke up me. Yeah, fucking hell, we done that geezer dirty, haven't we? And not only have we done that geezer dirty, you know, Sonny to me is family. That's one thing that you lot again didn't know. Springer is my family, bruv. Springer's family is my family. Right? Again, wrong move. Wrong move. Like Robocop, wrong move, punk. You know, Springer's around, you know what's saying? Sorry, bruv. You know what? I go, you know what, Springs? I go, bro, you're my family, bruv. I wasn't going to say nothing to you anyway, because I respect you, whatever you did, my brother. And that's how me and him are. There's respect, there's love, there's respect. You know what? Levanja's Lounge. You know, he's just launching his channel, which I'm supporting him on. Go subscribe to him. It's a very good channel, you know. Yeah, and every Sunday they have a really good person on there. Alex Da Silva, my man. These people have the audacity to do a mental health show. Can you believe it? Audacity. You know what? Levin done it because Levin was coming from a place of, I don't know nothing about YouTube. You know what? All I can see at the moment is Sonny's got 30 people on his channel, all in the group chat, being toxic, throwing toxicity in there, and every time I say to you, shut up, people, they were carrying on, and all of them now are all gone like a rump steak, bruv. It's been eaten and gone, right, and not missed. You know, Levitt was coming from a position of love. He came from a position of no problems. So you know what? I'll go to whatever's quiet. You know what? Sonny is not doing. He only does Arsenal content. So, you know, it's not really a place for me. So he was going to go. And you know what? Levitt's going to come on when he's ready. You know, I'm not pushing him. I'm not a stirrer. I'm not pushing him. I don't have to. You know, he's been with me for weeks, but I don't have to guide him to say whatever he wants. If he wants to, and Shaheen wants to, they can feel free to do so on whatever platform they wish. But they've always got a golden seat on Sunny TV Arsenal because that's where they were born. That's a family. It's a family home, right? So anyway, Levin came up there. Bear in mind, Shaheen now has paid for everything. He's paid for their merchandising. He's paid for their website. He's getting everything. It's time to go. Crap bullshit intro. He paid for that too. Little did he know, this really nice guy, businessman, who just wanted to be involved with Arsenal people, to give something back to Arsenal and the community, because when he comes to England, Arsenal was what he loved. That's his story. Say it as pure as that. He loved Arsenal and he wanted to give the same happiness back to Arsenal fans that Arsenal fans and Arsenal gave him. Simple as that. You know what? He done it with his hard-earned cash. Hard-earned cash. Right? No one gives a shit. No one gives him that. That geezer works hard. Right? And as everybody knows, you're working hard in a professional establishment. You build your own business. Right? As someone who wasn't born here, thankfully we was, so we had opportunities. He weren't born here. He had to learn it all. He has to overcome obstacles of being that guy who has to try that one bit harder to fit in. Has to be that one bit better than everyone else, just to fit in. That guy. Everyone in the comments, I'm sure you could all relate to being that guy at some point in your life. Right? Regardless of skin colour, whatever, regardless of anything. But we've all been that guy at one point in our life that you have to be better than everybody else just so you get your opportunity. Could even be your name, it could be anything. Shaheen was that guy. You know what, Shaheen, well done, mate. You worked hard, you conquered. And what do? You go and get pickpocketed by two little fools. You got pickpocketed. They've taken your wallet out with two fingers like that, like that. And they've done it with two fingers. The two fingers they pickpocket you with. They've taken your wallet out. They've used your cars. They've used your driving license. They've probably signed up for stuff. They've done a whole host of things that probably you're not even gonna realise for years to come. You know what? Take me to court. It's not slander. You know what? I'll have the proof. You know what? Shaheen is a friend of mine, right? Because what did he do as well? He come home. He come home to Sunny TV Arsenal. And what did they get when they came home to Sunny TV Arsenal? They got a phone call from Mr. Victim, because he is a victim. Let's face it, he is a victim. Right? Doesn't matter how nasty you could be, right? How much you turn on somebody else, right? You can still be a victim. You can still be a victim and not be able to treat people accordingly or judge people wrongly, depending on the situation you are in your life. So you still can be a victim. You could be a victim and you could be an instigator as well at the same time. Right? So people, broaden your minds. You're learning something, yeah? Broaden your minds. So he's a victim. So let's treat him as a victim, but not solely a victim, because if you treat someone solely as a victim, they think it's acceptable to go out and fuck you over themselves all the time. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Right? You can't do that. It's not on. You can't be that homeless guy at Tesco, 1 o'clock in the morning. He says here, do you mind if I put your trolley? Can I put your trolley away, please? So you want your pound? You think what? Let me walking over there. Let me have the pound, And then you jump into his Bentley and drive off and go like that. You got to stand up. You got to stand up for who you are and what you believe in, yeah. And you got to do the right thing by people. And doing the right thing by people. By the way, sometimes when you're wrong, you apologise to people, right? If they accept it, they accept it. If they don't accept it, they don't accept it. You know what? In the broader picture, you showed yourself as someone who has said, "No, I can apologise." You know what? Shaheen reached out to me. In turn, I reached out to Levin. I said, Levin, you know what, bro? Back in the day, you know what? You might have had my best interest at heart, but I weren't seeing it that way. But looking back on it, in hindsight, you're not a bad bloke. And you know what? I'm prepared to change myself if you are prepared to give me that opportunity to do that, to give me a try to find out what I'm really like as a person. And they did. And I think in the future, we're going to go on to do big things, whether it's on his channel or our channel, whatever. Like the Rangers Land, go subscribe him, yeah? Also, last night, you see DC came on last night. You know, DC's the expert at playing the game of slagging people off, getting under their skin. You know, get under the skin of someone who don't like it. Obviously, it triggers you. That's what he done to me. So basically, I took it to somewhere it didn't need to go. So for that, what did I do? I spoke to the guy last night with respect. He said, we've got no issue. That's good enough for me. It's squashed. It's squashed. And you know what? I'm glad it is. Because you know what? I've got a lot of respect for his family and his son especially as well. Right? And you know what? He's been on the like him or hate him, right? He's been better than us, right? But he's been on the front line dealing with social media bullshit, you know, head on. A lot of it he brings on himself. But if you've got broad shoulders and you can take it, that's up to you. I don't like it personally. That's why I would react differently. But I was still man enough to come out and say to that, you know what? I think I reacted wrongly to you. And if that's the case, you know, I apologise. You know, I'm glad we're moving forward. Does it mean I want to go and sit on Aftv? No, it don't. Have I got anything against them? No, I haven't. Yeah? Maybe one day, if I'm passing, who knows? I may do an interview, I may not. Who knows? It's not the most important thing in my life. It's not the most important thing in their life. Right? You know what is important to me? But not the most important thing. This channel is important to me. Right? It's important to me because I connect with good people. Right? And two of my family have come home, which is Shane and Levin, and the Spirit comes on as and when he wants because he's that kind of guy. You can't keep someone indoors too often. Right? But let's get back to the calls. So what I've done. Not only have they rung up everybody I've tweeted to come on, right? You know, and turn around and put, you know, try to act like Sparta, right? Right? Don't work with him. You can't work with him. If you want to work with me, you can't work with him. Does that happen in the real world? In the real world of business, does that really happen? You know, if you're going to work with him, you can't work with me. Does that really happen? Or does that happen when you're at school and you fancy a girl and when you're about 8 or 9 and you go and pull her hair to get their attention? You piss her off to get their attention because you know no better. You've got no game, you've got no life. 70 years on, the geezer today got no fucking line or game. Hang on. I've got to take my dog out because I don't want him to piss on where I eat. Like you lot do. 1 minute. Not you lot in the comments, I mean like them lot. 1 minute. Don't shit where you eat, yeah? Grow some nuts, yeah? Grow some nuts. Come on my channel. Let's debate the whole thing on my channel. Oh, you know what? We're doing Aftv, we're doing the football terrace, we're doing the tree building, we're doing the Who Wizzy, we're doing the Arsenal Wizzers. We'll do it wherever you want. Right? Come on my channel. Put your best foot forward if you've got best foot. Right? Or you Granite Xhaka, you only got fucking one. Right? And let's have this out in the open, once and for good. Have this out in the open that not only have you fucked me over, but you didn't get my channel because I've squatted you like fucking flies, right? You went and got a vulnerable man, and what you've done, you basically tried to piss on where he sleeps on in Aftv, which is the only thing what made that geezer's life relevant. You've taken it away from him. So as much as you hate me, Mr. Ex-Arsenal Aftv celebrity, I'm saying this for your benefit because we know when that call comes from Don Robbie, as you want to call him, or Robbie Lyle, or Robbie, the founder of Aftv. So if it wasn't for Robbie, none of us would be here. Respect to Robbie, respect to Laurie, tell all of you guys, great work you do to put this together. But you know what? One criticism you got as well. You don't reach out to normal people. That's your problem, and that's why I called you out as well. And sooner or later, I'll do my expose on you lot as well, right? Because it's not personal. It's not personal with me. It's what's the name? It's how I am. It's how I am as a person. I'm 100% honest in my opinion. I may be wrong, but I stand by my conviction. You know what, Bobby or whoever, come and face me on the stream and say to me, no, Sonny, you're wrong, and make me look stupid. And you know what? I'll respect that. I'll respect that because you know what? Between us lot, deep down, not even deep down, even on the surface, we are all friends. We are all friends. There's no hate at all. This is just bullshit YouTube stuff. It's not personal, right? But what you lot don't understand, I don't want to change subject, but what you lot don't understand is the reasons why I went on in the first place, which I explained and you chose to ignore. But anyway, that's Aftv expose at a different time. Not now. Now's not the right time. Now's the time for Arsenal to come together and to expose these dickheads, yeah? To get Claude back to where he should be, that's on Aftv. So all you lot in Claude's chat, right? All you lot who wish him well, right? Start your campaign, right? To get him away from these dickheads, right? And get back on Aftv. Right? So I'm saying, right? His channel never fucking moved. One subscriber since you lot been there. All of a sudden, when Aftv controversy come out, you lot was shooting all over the place. You know, it's like using a brothel and it was free. You was shooting all over the place. You know, you was virgins in a candy shop. Oh, how many subscribers we got now? How many subscribers? You're rubbing your fucking hands. You're rubbing your hands. You're rubbing your hands so much you're down to the bone. You're down to the bone. Take a look at yourselves, you children or you grown men. Take a look at yourselves. So what did you go off that? You've nicked Shaheen's money. You've nicked him off. You fucked him off. Let me ask you a question. Did you fuck him off because he speaks with an accent? Did you fuck him off because his viewership? Did you fuck him off because you used to don't like him? Have you explained to kids why you fucked him off? Have you explained to him? I'll give all my. I don't want to say your name. I don't want to say your name. Your name is not big enough to be the same like it. You know what? You're an out-of-shape man in a Fred Perry shop. That's what you are. You're fucking Fred Perry, bro. Right? That's what you should call it. We should call you Fred Perry. Right? Right, Fred? Did you explain to Shaheen why all of a sudden every idea that he was going to put forward, he was getting blackballed. He was getting blackballed like he wanted to go to the Masons. He was getting blackballed. Yeah? You know, Levin, every idea that he was putting forward. The guy was helping people with his Mind Matter podcast. He was helping people, right? He was helping people to such an extent that I can't stand you lot, right? I can't stand you lot, right? I couldn't stand you lot when you was with me, to be honest with you. I couldn't stand you lot with you then. So I saw how fake you was, yeah? I saw how fake you was. You know? So basically, you know, his stream was helping so many people that I even tuned into it one day as a hater, right? As a hater, and I thought to myself, you know what? This is really good. This is really good. And you know what, Claude? Sorry, not him. Well, anyway, whoever's talking about it, you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, listen. When you said getting that lemon, right, was the best free sign of the season, right? And I was like, you were fucking wrong, bruv. You was wrong. You was wrong. You know what you got, bruv? You got stroppy fucking Nicholas Anelka, who fucked up the France in the World Cup. That's what you got. You forgot you got Thierry Henry. You didn't get Thierry Henry. You didn't get Anelka in his prime. You got a stroppy one. You got a stroppy one who thinks his word, his ideas, his everything are better than yours. He's buoyed you off that much. He's buoyed you off, mate. He's buoyed you off so much to the point that you think you're nothing and you can't even turn on a fucking computer. Your channel is running fine. You don't need to have the best graphics. You don't need to have the best fireworks or whatever, or the best intro. Because we're not Sky. We're not Sky Sports. What have I got? I got nothing. Got no lighting. I got nothing. It don't matter if they gave you a green screen, you don't even have to use it. I had a bed sheet. It don't matter. We don't get paid for this shit. Oh, but I forgot. You lot do get paid for this shit, didn't you? Because not only have you defrauded your viewers by, you know, when you was going to work for Aftv, you had fucking Bill and Ben, the fucking Flowerpot Men frauds, running your channel for you, and everyone saying, who the fuck are these? Who the fuck are these? No, you've gone around someone else who they used to live there, you knocked on the door. You've gone in, you know, you fools and horses, which you not big up so much, which finished fucking 30 years ago, which is old news. You know, they've gone to, you should know, this might relate to you idiots. They've gone to the what's the name, the hotel, you know. Mickey Pierce, they're eating the fucking nice what's the name, nice pie, right? Del Roddy's are standing there, right? And they've got to go back to the scary fucking one, the scary one. Yeah, you remember that one, didn't you? Let's do everything. Only Fools and Horses. Only Fools and Horses little thing. Yeah. The other one. What was the other bullshit thing you done? You fools. The other one, the geezer from Blue. So what? So Blue. So what? No, it gets bloke. You're probably a lovely guy. Fan of yours at the time. Nice music. But it don't make your channel special. You know what makes your channel special? You would have made your channel special, you Wally, because it was named after you. After you. You would have made your channel special. And do you ever put your channel special? Right? For all your like cuddling and all that bullshit that you lot do, or the fake love. When it's too much love, it's fake love, yeah? Too much love is fake love. It don't exist. You know? Who do you see walking down the street holding each other's hands? How many 80-year-old people do you see holding each other's hands down the street? Not many, right? Fake love, right? So all that fake love when fucking Humpty Dumpty, fucking, I love you, we love your family. You're not his fucking family. You're not his family. You didn't know him last year. You did not know the geezer last year. You did not know the geezer last year, right? And now, what are you doing? You're answering on behalf of him. I said yesterday on the football series. I said, go watch it, right? I said yesterday on the football series. Yeah, if Claude had to go for a doctor's appointment, right? And we go for a went a urine sample. But the other Herbert's fucking thing will be in there. You know, you don't ask for a spunk tank with some of you fucking free jaffers. I don't need to do shit for clicks and likes, right? You know what? Because a day goes by, I go off this channel, you know what? Gal can have it. You know what? Difference is, he's fucking earned it. He's earned it. He's come on my channel with no hate, no agenda, no expectations. He don't even agree with me. But you know what? What he's come on with, which none of you lot have got, he's come on with a fucking pure heart, the geezer. Pure heart, right? Heart. Not a heart as in I want to kill someone, heart. Heart as in love, and it's got no animosity, no disdain for anybody. And what did you lot try and do? You tried to say, just because the geezer come from Canada, that he don't know about football and sticks to ice hockey, you tried to disrespect him. He made you look like mugs, all of you. And after that, what did you do? You have a victim, Mr. Victim, who I'm trying to defend now, the hater, the number one hater, who lets everyone manipulate him. Every one of them, pick with your friends. Look at them who you're supposed to be your friends. Your real friends, speak out, yeah? You know, they're not like Kenny Ken. They don't fucking not speak. Kenny Ken, if you've got fucking to say, bro, come and say it to me, bro. Because I messaged you as a man, as one man to another. I thought you'd have been better than that. You ain't. You've shut your mouth. For what reason? Come and tell me your problem, and I'll tell you the answer. And see if we can find a common ground. And then we'll shake hands either way if we don't agree, and we'll have a drink and say, you know what, you go your way, I'll go mine. I still got respect for you, Kenny. You know, I still like you, Kenny. But the way you behave is just as muggy as that them lot. Fucking Johnny Chocolate Buttons, don't get me started on that dickhead. Johnny Chocolate Buttons, The one who tries to look like he's missed it in the middle, beyond the and then he stabs you the back even harder. You're the biggest. You're one of the instigators, bro. You're the one instigator. And don't worry. I know what time it is because Springer has told me the time. Springer, what's the time? He ain't even got his watch on. He's telling me. He'll tell me the fucking weather as well. He'll tell me what you lot are fucking eating in the morning. He had you lot sus. And he fucked off from you lot. He had you sus. It made him smell. Yeah, he has to get away from you. He's a decent geezer. He's decent. So anyway, let's get back to the story. So anyway, they've stolen Shaheen's, right? They've stolen Shaheen's money, right? I'm sure he'll come out and say, this is the guy who contributed, by the way. He didn't organise. Conky, I think it's 02, Twitter account, big up yourselves, Conky 02, who hired the plane. But you know what? Shaheen does what he normally does. He puts his money where his mouth is. This is the guy's mouth who don't even want to even come on podcasts. He don't want because he's not looking for stardom. He's not looking for fame. He's not looking for anything, right? I wasn't looking for it. I was looking for friends to replace other things I've lost. It wasn't about clout. It wasn't about nothing, right? It was about just talking to people, right? Because they say it's good to talk, yeah. That's what fucking Busby used to say anyway. Fucking don't know what happened with him anyway. So anyway, so all of a sudden, Levin is coming out with ideas. They're knocking him back. Hey, we've got money by Siri. Apparently, we've got money by Siri. Siri? Really? You can't even fucking pronounce your words, you dickhead. You can't even pronounce your words. Show the people you are talking about some fucking respect. And get the name right. You ignorant person. You're ignorant, bro. You just want ignorant people. Yeah, but you know what? Before that happened, before Claude and the Aftv thing happened, and Robbie had to draw a line under it for the goodness of his channel and to show that they're taking a more high ground, because that's what they need to do as a company. As much as he may not want it to for personal friendship, he has to do the right thing. When have you ever done that? When have you ever stood up for what's right for anything? But what you done? You know what did you do? You went on Robbie's stream for the national health thing, whatever it was, the NHS thing. I don't know, because I wasn't invited. You know why? Because when I've got down with someone, or they've got down with me, they know why and I know why. I'm not bitch, and they're not bitch. That's why I've got respect for Robbie. Because he's no one's bitch, right? If you don't like me, he'll tell me. Say, I don't want you on there. And I'll say, Robbie, you know what? Don't fuck yourself. I don't like you either. But you know what? If the geezer needed blood, I'll give him blood. And I'm sure if I needed blood, he'll give me blood. Because that's the type of people that we are. Right? Not you lot. You lot press on the body until it's fucking drained. Right? Anyway, so you lot went on Robbie's thing on his stream. I still feel the gurgling. Yeah. God, you swallowed the geezer up to his neck. Terry and Diesel. Up to his neck, you swallowed him. You were that excited, you two. Jim John, it's not road rage, just make a point. You know, some people make points differently. I'm sure you're the most softly spoken person in the world. It's not how I am. All right. I can be sometimes, but sometimes I want to make a point, and I use my voice to lower and higher my words. So press a point, a point, like it's a capital, or so let me teach you something. I have to communicate. Yeah. It doesn't matter how you say things. It's the message you fucking deliver, bro. It's the message you deliver. Yeah. So get that. Jimmy Johns, whatever your name is, bro. Get that through your head. It's the message you deliver, the context of that message. It's not how you say it. It's not what language you say it in. It's not as if you're the lost voice line. You lost your batteries. You know, you can write it down as well. It's what it says. So think about it, bro. Think about it. Instead of talking about road rage and this and the other, it's a cheap shot and it's not really relevant. Try to learn something. You might make you a better person. Anyway, if you come on Aftv Arsenal, subscribe, brother, and come on the channel. Come on the channel as well. You know why? Because my channel is open to every Arsenal fan as well. Open to all of you. All of you. You'll come over say. Every one of you. If you're haters, I'll cut you off. That's what it's doing. I'll put you on. Because that's what someone does. He opens his doors to everybody. Everyone I've opened my doors to, they've all fucked me over. It's fine. So anyway, so Levin's trying to come up with some info, with some channel ideas. He's getting fucking squatted, knocked back. Like John Macro. He's getting backhand, the forehand, the backhand, the forehand. The geezer don't know where he's coming or going, all of a sudden he's dizzy. He's got all his ideas swimming around his head. He wants to put it down, he wrote it down on paper so don't forget. And one time he's getting back, 2 times getting back, 3 times getting back, and the geezer's now noticing. He's now noticing. Fucking Mr. I'm all of a sudden a YouTube presenter who can't even call out fucking numbers at bingo, make it sound interesting. Right? Mr. One-time fucking robot. He speaks like he's reading it off a fucking page. You know, you might not like my I speak, but at least I'm not reading it off a page. This is coming from within. You know, I'm not, you know, he's reading it off a fucking page. And he still gets it wrong. You know, all of a sudden it's on every stream going, apparently. This is what I've been told. I don't watch it. Because I'm not interested. Right? I'm not interested. And, you know, there's other things I'm going to, but I won't bother now, because you know what? This was the Sunny TV Arsenal expose, right? Episode 1. There's going to be more of these episodes going forward. Because you know what? We are the channel what exposes shit. Yeah? So all your fucking little muggy league owners and everyone else who's blanked me, right? I don't need you. I don't need you either, right? Congratulations for what you've done. Big up yourselves, right? If it's not personal, I apologise if you haven't done that. But you know, I haven't heard from you, so it must be. So you're a mug if that's the case, yeah? But you're forgetting who for DT Sun's fight. I was buying a ticket. I was making myself. I was putting myself out for you. But you know what? You know, we got to stick with whoever is fashionable to stick with. Innit? To the point, you don't throw me under the bus. You've never disrespected me. But what you've done, you blanked me for no reason. So that makes you side bitch. I don't give a shit how many followers you got. You're a side bitch as well, right? You've always got something to say. You've always got something to say. Nothing ever shuts your mouth, does it? You're a Datsun. Nothing ever shuts your mouth. You're a Datsun. You're by your pool where it's really hot, and you're loving life. Good luck to you. I'm happy for you. You've always got something really to say. So come back and explain to me. Right? Tell me why your issue was with me, and we're doing an expose on that as well. I don't recall ever doing anything to you personally. You know? And that's why I respect Terry Lewis and Football Series, right? Go subscribe to him. Because that is one guy, even though last night the guy was turning different shapes, you know, because I was on and I come face to face with DC. Terry, you know it's going to happen. There's a television screen in the middle, and well-grown men. Right? Well-grown men who have respect for each other. More than you know. You know why? Because me and DC have actually had the same medical treatment, the same operation, right? And we know the pain to get back to where you need to be. We've got that in common, unfortunately. You know, DC relates to that as well. Yeah, I'm not going to like DC my best mate, because he ain't. But you know what? I'll break bread with him because we ain't got that issue either, right? But we get a super chat. Big up, my bro. Big up yourself, bro. You know, super chats are not necessary, but you know, we all do with the money. Who's the money down? But you know what? We ain't done. We ain't done fucking channel memberships. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to be a member to go and watch the content that I'm going to show everyone anyway on St. TV Arsenal. I was toying with the idea at the time, but I chucked it in the bin. So do yourselves a favour, everyone who gets enlightened by this. Because if you don't like me, it's fine, it's great. If you like me, it's great. There's no channel memberships, but you know what? On my channel, you're always going to get something different, whether you like me or not. You know why? There's always different people on there, and the people on there, are people randomly who contact me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, right? And they say, you know what, Sonny, you know what, I'll pay to come on your channel, mate. And I say to them, do you? I go, right, thanks for your time. Have you subscribed? Yeah, of course I have. And then later on I find out they haven't. But, you know, that's on them. That's on them and their shame. So, really, if you are going to come on the channel, do me the courtesy of supporting it, right? Because I'm the only person, right? Robbie, Teddy Slewers, who I've just been bigging up, and everybody else, right? Who, Teddy, I'm going to call you out now, right, Teddy Slewers, right? Even though you're a very good friend of mine, saying it's a courageous thing that DT came on last night and he faced the public. It is a courageous thing. But I do it every day of the week when I'm on YouTube, and I do it through the whole world, bro. The whole world. And you know what? I haven't got the pleasure of knowing who's going to come on, what they're going to come on and say. You know? I handle it as it comes. You know? That's someone you respect for doing that. Don't respect someone for coming on and speak to the people you usually have on the football series. Come on. But you know, it was a very good stream. It was a very good stream, and it always is. It always is. But you know what? We're calling out things as they need to be called out. Yeah? So, again, what did I do yesterday? We're out shortly. What did I do yesterday? I sent out a generic tweet to everyone who's got a YouTube channel. Large, small, or indifferent. Don't even have to be about Arsenal. It could be about anything. Alright? You know? I said to them, you know what? Tonight, I'm going live at 7 o'clock. Sunday to I'm going live at 7 o'clock tonight. Whoever wants to come on, get in contact with me. Shout out your channel. You're blessed. Bless everyone. You know what? There's enough room up in the fucking clouds for everyone. People can go and watch whatever they want. And not be dictated by the fucking mafia. By the Aftv afterbirths. The Aftv afterbirths, yeah? Now, feel thankful to Robbie that and so they did put the work in and they did make this available so you lot can nick a living. Right? So don't fucking stop other people from trying to do what they want to do. Right? Don't try to stop other people from doing what they want to do. By creating this little fucking, like old cowboy film, John Wayne, you're fucking John Wayne all of a sudden. You put all your bloody things around in a circle. So the Indians won't get the arrows at you. You bunch of mugs. Whoever ain't work with me, whoever ain't reach out to me, right? And who knows who I am, right? You're mug. Right? You're mug. Unless you've got 7 days to reach out to me and tell me why you ain't. And let's have a dialogue. You know what? I'll reach out to everyone. Okay? I reach out to everyone, and sometimes I fucking barge to right because I'm only short, and I fucking fall over trying to help people get to where they want to be. And do you know where they want to be? Wax, who's a brother of mine. Wax is a brother. Wax Online. Go check out Wax Online's channel. I'm doing it against you, Wax. Because you know what? I tell the truth, no matter who it upsets, because my real friends will still stand by me, yeah? Wax. I call out your channel, my friend, even when you're not on. Because I see you. I honestly see you as my family, bro. Especially because you stood by me when all these fools left. You know, you was one people who stood up for me, and you contact me if you haven't heard from me, and you ask if I'm okay. You're a nice guy. But I said I'm going to pull you up at one point because that's what I'm doing today. I don't want to take offence to it, and you don't have to change it either because you know I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a dictator. You know, I'm not Saddam Hussein. You know, I'm not Ralph either. You know, the last couple of times I've been on, bro, I would have appreciated it if you called me on, if you called out my channel. You know, because it costs nothing, right? It costs nothing, bro. In the future, it would be nice if you can. Not because you've overtaken me, because we're not in a race, because you've got your own bills to pay, I've got my bills to pay, and you've got your life, I've got my life, right? It's because this is a common courtesy, which you usually do, but last couple of times you haven't done it, and It's not nice, and I hope we can address that. So basically, I've put out every YouTuber today, get in contact with me. You know, let's go on at 7 o'clock tonight. Shout out your channels. Don't care who you support. Don't care what you do. It could be about FIFA. It could be about anything, right? You know, the haters even in the small channels. Do you know what? They haven't contacted me. You'd think they'll go on a platform with 10 people. You'd get 10 different shout outs regularly from YouTube channels, which then goes, it's pyramid selling, if you don't know what it is. You get 10 different shout outs from 7 different people. Them 10 people got their followers. They shout you out, and then they shout you out, and it starts to grow. The wheel starts to turn, because we haven't got the luxury of an Aftv. We ain't got the luxury of a football tennis. We ain't got the luxury of a Hugh Weasley to stand behind. You know, of what's the name, of a United stand and all that. We have to try and help ourselves. Don't hide the food, you mugs, right? Share it, you mugs. Because all you're doing is, when you eat your food, you're greedy, when you're eating on the slide like a little fucking mouse, right? There's come a time when you're going to say, can I have some of your food? And I'm going to say, no. As much as it hurts me to say no to somebody, I'm not a person who likes to say no to people. As much as it hurts me to say no, I'll say no to you. And I won't only say no to you, I'll pull your pants down and say no to you, and I'll expose you that way. And tell you where you went wrong. So that's what I do. Because this is Aftv Arsenal expose. Alright? Like the old Cook report. Remember Roger Cook? Go and look it up if you haven't. Alright? This is what we're going to do from now on. If I see any injustice, right? This is now, Aftv Arsenal now, is a people's call, and we're in session. Right? I'm going to be chief prosecutor. I'm chief prosecutor. When I expose you, come on, and bring your defence with you. You best not let it be David Luiz. You best not let it be Socrates, Holding, Chambers. You best be coming with them good signs and new ones, right? Because I'm coming at you hard. I'm coming at you Aubameyang style, not Lacazette. I'm coming at you fully fledged Aubameyang, right? And I want one person, maybe the judges, if it's free on a given day. I want one person, impartial, fair, and a nice person who hasn't got an axe to grind with no one. That's my mate, lead judges, right? If you take the other, or Kevin Campbell. Kevin Campbell's another one. Kevin Campbell, everyone go and try and interact with Kevin Campbell. If you want to talk about people who interact with fans, that is the most realist person there is. You know, without any shadow of doubt. Kevin Campbell is my brother, right? Forget about me, my brother. I'll go on live stream, you know, and Troops has done exceptionally well to get that. Yeah, brilliant. Well done, Troops. We're all envious of you, and you deserve it, bro. You're a nice guy, humble guy, nice guy. But listen, Kevin Campbell really is my brother, right? Not on the stream. I'm telling you, geezer, proper geezer. But listen, we're going to end that, right? What I want you guys to do, hit a dislike on the video. Hit a dislike on it. I don't care. Hit a dislike on it. Hit a dislike. And then come in the comments and tell me everything you dislike. Everything. Everything you dislike about me, about my channel, about anything. About anything in life that you dislike. And we'll have a conversation. And you know what? If I haven't turned you around, and you still dislike me by the end of it, right? I'm that confident that you will like me by the end of it. You might not like how I come across, but I'm actually a really nice bloke deep down. I'll do anything for anyone. If you still dislike me at the end of it, that's up to you. But I'll treat you just as nicely, just as fairly, regardless of whatever you say to me, right? Say what you're going to say in your comments if you're going to, but don't bump into me if we're walking down the street one day. No? Because while we're on social media, it's social media. When we're outside social media, it's real life. And you've got to look around at the Emirates. I'll say something. Next time I go to the Emirates, I'm going to be looking around, right, till I go to my seat. You know why? Because certain people who follow them, like jihadis, like, you know, they follow them, you know, they're extremists, you know, that person can't say nothing wrong. And they start to hate the person who has an issue with them. You know what? So come correct. If you're gonna come to step with me at the end, come correct. Yeah, come correct. You know? Because this Turk don't duck from no one. Ever. I've been there, I've done it. I'll do it again. 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 On fucking repeat. I'll do it again. You know? It's like power, mate. It's so good you watch it again. So basically, let's finish on a different note. So basically, the person I've been talking about all this time. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. You probably will, because you're a hater. Right? I don't give a shit about the other two. You know, I don't give a shit about the other two. They're you know, they're pawn life to me. To me, they're pawn life. They're not to their families, obviously, to their family. They're the most important people in the world. To me, you showed who you are until you show me differently. And I'll come out and I'll apologise. Diesel, I half expected from you, my brother. Right? From him, Fred Perry, who kind of pronounce people's names, I don't expect nothing from you. You're just scum, bro. You're just a scum thief. Right? Don't take something off someone, right? Or be a snide bitch, right? Turn people against someone. Send that group chats and this, that, and the other, right? Message people's ex-partners and this, that, and the other, right? You sad animals, right? And think you're going to be walking around in your stupid caps of your channel and everything's rosy. Right, it ain't. Nothing's rosy at all, bro. Nothing's growing in this fucking garden, bro, until I tell it's grow. Anyway, right, for Mr. Misery Guts, who's not well. Genuinely, from the heart, Mr. Misery Guts is not well, who hates me for no reason. Right? The reason I'm so angry and upset with you is because I do like you. Get that in your fucking head. Get that in your fucking head, right? It's because I do like you. If I didn't give a shit, I wouldn't be angry. I wouldn't be bothering doing this. Right? I'm doing it for your own good. I'm doing it so like a fucking DT, right, who have got an influence, who has spoken out, who isn't stupid enough to notice what's being done to you, right? That you're getting your pants pulled down and they're gonna chuck you on a fucking scrap heap like penny for the guy, and they're gonna take over your shit, right? That I set up for you in my house. Go and watch your channel intro, what was in my house, right? These two clowns, right? There's only two of them left. The rest of them have come back to me because they've got a heart and they've got a brain and they realise they made a mistake. And like a good person that I am and they are, we spoke and we discussed where we all went wrong, and we've all grown from it. These two parasites just want to go off somebody else, all right? So what they've done, all that shit that you're watching, all the shit that you're buying, it's off somebody else's sweat, which they pay for, that you didn't pay for. Do the decent thing, you mugs, and give the geezer back his money. Treat the geezer a bit of fucking respect. Give the geezer back his money. You know what? Don't only just give him back his money, give him a drink on top and say sorry. Say fucking sorry. Say sorry on your channel, like men. Say that we used you, or we didn't intend to use you, but we didn't see eye to eye with you. But we've used you for your fucking money. We've got your money. Have a bit of respect for that geezer, right? That geezer who has to do that one bit harder than everybody else, right? Right? Has to do that one bit harder than everyone else, and has to work for his fucking living. You've stolen his fucking money. You stole his fucking money, right? Plain and simple. You stole the other numpty's identity. That when people message him, they don't know who the fuck they're talking to, and then you stole Sheen's money. Do the right thing, give it back, and give him a drink. Give him a drink. And if you want to get a fucking load of views, make a fucking apology video. Make an apology video. Your content is so weak. You do stream on Arthur Ladies. Are you sure? Do them every week then. Do them every week, you nuts. No disrespect to Arsenal ladies. If anyone wants to start an Arsenal ladies YouTube account, go ahead. You know, it's a market for you. But I think Pippa's got that corner and she does a very good job. So go subscribe to Aftv Arsenal, right? Because if you don't, this is what it's going to feel like. I'll tell you what it's going to feel like if you don't subscribe. My full weight is going to crash down on your heads because you're missing out, right? I'm saying that jokingly and lovingly, right? Before I let you go, I'm going to let my dog out because at the moment, my dog is family, right? But I'm going to let my dog out. Which you don't have subscribed, you're not yet, right? Hang on, Pablo, 1 second. I've got a dog named Pablo Mari. After a new signing, what got announced today, even though he's been here for ages. 1 minute, Pablo. Don't go away anywhere. See, I'm back and it costs you nothing. I'm back and it costs you nothing. Right, anyway, so no channel memberships. Everyone's got the right to come on. Shit. I lost it. But no. Fuck's sake, man. Well, my channel, the fools are corrupting my channel. Listen, no channel memberships. There never will be, ever. Right? Every subscriber ain't a number. You're a person. I don't care if we had 200,000. I'm not going to be in Spain bashing one out, saying, "Oh, I've got 40,000 subscribers." You don't give a shit. You don't give a shit about them. I ain't that guy. I'm not that guy. Yeah, right. You know, 1 or a million. I value everyone, and everyone. I don't care who you are. You're welcome to come on, and it doesn't matter what country we're in. We have someone from Nigeria, we have someone from Jamaica, we have someone from Botswana, we've got Canada, we've got all over the world. Aftv Arsenal is what's spreading. That's what's spreading, right? And you don't need a face mask for that one with your name on it, right? Anyway, right, a couple of channel shout outs, right? Wax Online, which I promised to shout out. I'll shout him out. Wax, big up yourself, bro. Let's get back on track. Let's do some content together. And you know what? Your channel is fantastic at the moment. And you know, let me jump on the back of you, right? But I'm telling you straight up as a man, right? Also, Aftv. If it wasn't for them, none of us would be here. Big up yourselves. I've got no problem with you lot. This is how I behave with everyone. It's not personal towards you lot, right? None of you. Who else is it? Arsenal Realist TV is his new account. Go subscribe to the Arsenal Realist, right? He lost his channel. In my opinion, sorry Arsenal Realist, you lost it and rightly so, because some of the early stuff he was doing was not right, but I think you corrected yourself after that, and then the rest of your content I thought was really good, you know, and you didn't go personal, and it was just banter. And you know what? He could have exposed people badly, and he didn't. Right? He's not a bad guy, so people need to cut that. People need to cut some slack, right? Go watch him, not on one stream. Go watch him on 5 streams and go make your mind up whether this geezer has got to take it off YouTube or not. Right? Again, I point out it was good and I point out it was bad. I'm fair. I class myself as fair. Right? I point out the good and the bad. To the point that no one wants to speak to me. So the Kenny Kens of the world, bro. I value you as someone I have respect for, bro. Reach out to me. Speak to me. You know, what's there to lose? Nothing. You know, what's there to lose? You know, maybe I'll grow as a person, and you tell me where I went wrong, and you get the apology that you're after. Yeah. And all the other little mugs, like the rest of the people who, the Daniels and the rest of them, You know what? You're that post-it note of you try to chat in the dustbin, you fall on the other side. You're not relevant. You're not relevant. So all of you lot just go, you're not relevant to me. Because when you start your channel, Daniel, right? Whether you got to spin it or not, it doesn't affect this conversation. But big up yourself. When you start your channel, Daniel, the first channel you came on, Daniel, or the second, was mine, my friend. Right? But you forgot that. Because you're another one. You know? You're another one. Where we heard that before? Another one. Yeah? So, and unlike Ty, it's not other channels available, bruv. The only relevant channel is this one, bruv. The only fucking real channel on YouTube is this one. Right? That's the only relevant one, is this one. The others do some good content, but they do it in a different style. Anyway, John Rambo, I can't go here, bruv, like, go. It's age and stress. Guys, I'm going to be back on at 7 o'clock, right? We're not going to be talking about this subject unless we get a comeback stream. By that Wellington boot was in the pond, and it might be coming back the other way, because that's what you two are. You're the Wellington boot that someone didn't want, right? But now you're that most important Wellington boot because you're on the foot of someone with one leg. So now you're relevant. Because you fit that leg it's on, because he's vulnerable. But anyway, that's his look at now. I've educated you. You can either take my advice from it. And another thing, I'll tell you one last time, and don't ever say it again because it's disgusting, right? If anyone was giving out your mobile number, it was not me, right? I ain't wasted my time having your number on my phone, right? If you're gonna make accusations, back them or fucking shut up, right? Listen, but on top of that, you're not well. Look after yourself, right? And if you did need anything, I'll forget these mugs. I'll be the first one round now, whether you speak to me or not, with a fucking hamper, mate, right? With a fucking hamper of goodies and a fucking nice card for you. And then if you didn't want to talk to me after that, it wouldn't matter to me. Fucking amount of olive branches I've given you, bruv. You could have a fucking, you could have, what's the name? The rainforest. Anyway, say TV Arsenal. I'm going to be back at 7 o'clock, right? And the way we finish always on this channel, because we're proper Arsenal fans on this channel, right? I'm not saying that anyone else isn't, but this is how I come, because I'm not trying to be Sky Sports. I'm that little guy road rage, as my mate said. Subscribe if you hate Tottenham, subscribe if you hate Tottenham, subscribe if you hate Tottenham, subscribe if you hate Tottenham. See, that's what I mean. Say TV Arsenal, we're fucking original, right? And love us race, it's going to be relevant, it's going to be different, and it's going to be worth watching, right? And if anyone wants to do a collaboration, I don't give a shit if you've got one subscriber or you ain't even got a YouTube channel. Reach out to me on my Twitter down below, official Sally1. And like I said, if I can't turn you around, then you're not for turning. Bless yourselves, Claude. Look after yourself. I hope you make good recovery. Don't burn any bridges with people who really do care about you. I think for me and you, it's done, I'm afraid, because I only deal with people I can trust. But for people who do care for you and who've been looking after you for a lot longer than these two fucking channel snatchers, right? Mend your bridges. The lead judges and everyone else, mend your bridges, right? I'm saying that to you as a person, nothing to do with YouTube, because YouTube at the end of the day, a football channel does not matter in a bigger scheme of life, right? So TV Arsenal, we're out of here. Big up yourselves, football series as well. I forgot to mention you. You know what? But the most important thing, the most important channel is this one, right? And like I said, if you don't subscribe, this will happen to you. But where I feel we love is full of goodies, so they're not very concrete. So TV Arsenal, see you guys at 7. Love.